We are live at the Vegan Carburetor channel in an undisclosed location outside of the U.S. where I'm safe from most of what's going on here today. And for anyone on the Pacific coast of the United States, you have 15 minutes, and that's actually enough time for some people. I remember my polling station in the 90s was on my street. Just walk down a few houses. And even though your vote may not change any of the stuff there, your numbers will be counted. Add to the pool of people who voted against Trump, which he hated last time. More people voted against him than voted against any politician in history. That bugs him. So go piss off Trump. You have just enough time to get down there. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, like I was saying, you have just enough time to go down and vote, and even if your numbers don't count. Well, that's probably Vegan Jerry there. He's probably voted. Your numbers will add to the pool. Your vote can still make a difference by adding to the pool of people. Huge amounts of people who voted against Trump, which makes him go crazy. So, if your polling station is right in your neighborhood, you can still make it. Yeah, so that's the desperate plan. That's all you got left. Well, I got a clip for you. 2 clips, matter of fact. I'll show you this before we catch up here, because the polls close in just a few minutes, as I was saying, and we want to be ready for that. So this happened just a few minutes ago.
A lot of close races, number one. And so we'll keep counting those. Then you pull it out and you look. Okay, can the Democrats get there? The answer is yes. We'll see if this holds up. This is very early, only 7%. This is the congressman that President Trump went.
Yeah, remember this guy?
And
now, Montana here has an interesting choice on their ballot. They can choose between these 2 people. Between this guy, who beat up a reporter, a year or 2, a year maybe, or something. And not only that, but this is a person running for office here that would beat up a reporter the day before his re-election vote. And look at him. Get a little closer here. Does this guy look a little familiar? He has a certain kind of look to him. Bald head, goatee, beard. He's got the look. That's a look of a psycho. So anyone who would do that is psycho. So we, on one hand here, we got a violent psychopath with a big temper who cannot answer questions from media to be your representative in Montana. Or your other option here is a woman. It's a tough call for Montana. There's another clip I wanted to show you. Oh, but while we're here, just in case you think I'm kidding.
He's losing at the moment. It's early though. This is very early, only 7%. This is the congressman that President Trump went to Montana and praised for beating up a reporter. He's losing at the moment. It's early though in the state of Montana. That's a very narrow lead there, but we'll keep an eye on this one as well. But as Jake just noted, as you move west, there are even more possibilities for the Democrats. We already flipped the Denver suburban.
Something's wrong. Something is wrong here. Yeah. You can't today. Oh, no, nothing's wrong here. Well, maybe something is wrong here. Okay, I was confused. Yep, it's confusing. There's one more clip. Okay, gotta rewind. Did that again. Stream help is good. I reset stuff. Okay. Oh, I remember. Yeah, I'll find this. Oh yeah. There's a few more seconds here. Oh, squad.
May still be there tomorrow, even if we have a house. Governor?
Yeah, I definitely think the outrage will still be there. The disappointment will be there, certainly on the Senate side. I'm not giving up on the governors yet, even the governor of Florida.
Stay in line.
We know that, I know, right? Georgia has not had Atlanta come in yet, but clutching to hope that we can win, at least on the governor's side, and certainly on
more polls closing, obviously 36 minutes center.
You can't have a wave election when both sides are energized. And ultimately, both sides are energized. This was a huge turnout election. I mean, everywhere I talked to all around the country, we're saying, we've never seen a midterm election like this, and it wasn't just Democrats. You lose when one side's energized and the other side's both sides.
It's bizarre how many people want Trump to be president, and this election is wanting him to be successful.
3-1. Democrats have all the money, they had all the media, and they still couldn't win it.
Against the psychopath. And he is.
And for all that talk about for the future of the Democratic Party and what the message is and how far left they should be, or
the message was just anti-Trump. The message just never got across. I think that was the motivating factor. The message on
yes. Some people. That's why I use the word sociopath. Some people don't even think he's a sociopath. They think that's crazy to say that. Well, we're going to search the word.
To just echo what Van had said earlier, Donald
in a minute.
Trump is Sebastian
After this.
of politics. You hit the guy, he absorbs it, he gets stronger.
I will show you, not tell you. Oh, just a minute.
He's going to come out tomorrow. This is going to be a big win for the president.
Van, you were saying you disagree. Well, I don't agree. I mean, I listen. Yes, there's anti-Trump at the top of the conversation. But on the ground, you had and still have domestic workers who are out there knocking on doors in Georgia. They weren't fighting about Trump. They were fighting about their ability to see.
Okay, here's the clip, by the way.
Negative Trump. And what you said about, the
Negative Obama. Negative Bill Clinton. They did the same thing. That's all they do. That's all they do.
Right now, got a roar
That's what they do.
7,000 votes now. Unpredictability.
And Hillary, I know you want to forget it, but Trump still brings her up.
The Senate race. That will surprise a lot of people.
Okay, that's over. So now fast forward. I just looked up the word psychopath. Check it out. Let's see what it means. Skip all the fake news sites. Oh, that looks fake. How about Wikipedia? No. Well, you never know. Not that site. Here's a trusted site. Even I trust this site, sort of, in the health arena, where I usually am.
I mean, again, I don't think it's a waste because we still have
NCBI, Library of Medicine. Okay. Psychopathy, cognitive and neural dysfunction. Let's get into some detail. Let's see exactly what this is and see if it rings a bell. Let's see here. Well, there's a lot of stuff. Moral judgment. Individuals with psychopathy show reduced responsiveness to what can be termed care-based transgressions involving harm to another, one person hitting another. Okay, this impairment in transgression processing is selective. Yeah. In contrast, conventional transgressions are reliant on appropriate responsiveness to an individual's anger. While disgust-based transgressions that can cover aspects of sexual behavior are reliant on appropriate responsiveness. Well, this isn't really clear. Let's go back to the top. Emotional deficits and an increased risk for antisocial behavior. It is not equivalent to the diagnosis to antisocial personality disorder. We'll see. This isn't really what we want. It's, see, that's more of a steady. Let's see. Stage 2. Life hacker. Reader's Digest. Forbes. Dictionary. That should be okay. A person with a psychopath personality which manifests as lack of ability to love and or establish meaningful personal relationships. You ever see him with his family? He walks ahead of his wife. Yeah, he says good things about them. Well, it's mostly how beautiful the women are. And well, there's one he doesn't mention so much. And notice how they look when they're around Trump. Extreme egocentricity. Yep. Failure to learn from experience. Huh. That's a new one to me. They were talking, I heard people talking about that just days ago, that Trump is slowly learning what he should and shouldn't do, not based on any internal moral compass, but from experience of learning what gets him into trouble he doesn't want and what works. And that right there is narcissism, psychopathy. But notice how slow he's learning. Yeah, I forget what the issue was, but you know, he's 70. If he's still like this, he always will be. And he was when he was a kid. He was sent away to military school at 14. You know, and I think it was at least one of his parents or teachers has said that he was a problem. And yeah, it makes me think of that horror movie, The Boogeyman. The guy went, I was watching that a few days ago. Oh, I got it on the DVR. Let's see. This is good. It's going to be good. Origin. Psychopath. A person with a personality disorder characterized by a tendency to commit sometimes violent acts. Yep. Trump, of course, talks about violence a lot. But did you know that he got into the scene of professional wrestling? There's a clip of him actually throwing someone to the ground. Sure, it's probably fake. But any other politicians do that? That's not common. Not. And there's other stuff. I don't know why he said this, but he said, I love war. I don't know what that was about. But that's kind of a crazy thing to say. Let's get to some other definitions. C. Failure to feel guilt for such acts.
Michael?
Donald? What the heck? Also called sociopath. Word origin. A person with an antisocial personality disorder, especially one manifested in criminal or amoral behavior. Now let's think about that. Like not paying back loans, borrow money and you just don't pay it back. Grabbing people. Saying that your father killed JFK. Calling someone horse face. Standing really close behind somebody. Following them around. Walking as if you're really stiff and maybe constipated. A mentally unbalanced person who is inclined toward, and the usual stuff, but you know. Okay, next I'll search for a list. Because there's a lot more stuff. Huh. Okay. Well, yeah. Signs of a sociopath. 5 things you didn't know about people with this personality disorder. It's much more common than people think. It doesn't mean you're a killer. It just means killers usually have to have this to become killers, especially serial. But that doesn't mean, psychopaths go out and just kill people for no reason. You just have to have that. Otherwise, you wouldn't go around killing people. Like that hunter. Made a video about that. He just loves the idea that he can take lives. Right? Those trophy hunters, they are psychopaths. They have that disorder. Ask any psychiatrist, and I'm not just saying this. Watch. Check this out. This is the actual description of people with this disorder. Psychopaths are not all psycho. Yeah. Well, oh, here they're saying exactly what I was just saying. Well, it's true. Most serial killers are psychopaths, because you would have to have that. The vast majority of psychopaths are not serial killers. They often make a good first impression. They're what's the word? Charming. Yeah. 1% of the population? No. Well, maybe this was written 10 years ago. It's up to like 30% now. Their lack of emotion, such as anxiety and fear. Yeah, even those. All sorts of emotions. Yeah. Helps them. That helps them to stay calm in certain situations, like a debate. Although, what's with the sniffling? Something going on here. Yeah. Uh, 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 Psychopaths do have feelings. Some feelings, yes. Yeah, notice Trump doesn't have many emotions. He's kind of robotic, cold. They can feel other emotions, such as happiness, joy, surprise, disgust. And those are all selfish. Yeah, so while they struggle to recognize fears and okay, right? Let's see. While winning a fiver might make you happy, the sociopath would need a bigger reward to perk them up. Yeah. That was not what I wanted either. A the disturbing link between psychopathy and leadership. Right, they don't know how to do anything else but lead. Yeah. Young Trump has been in business for himself most of his life. Very interesting. They find it hard to work for other people. I know a person like that. Remember the guy driving the truck? He just talked and talked and talked during my move. No. Okay, 4 things here. A person, say, oh, indicated by a pattern of lying. Right, they don't think of consequences. They'll do whatever pops in their head. Kind of like a kid. Oh, by the way, experts say he has emotional stunting. He basically has the personality of a 10-year-old, which is very common with people. They act like kids, really immature. Trump never actually grew up. And kids are very selfish, and psychopathy is actually a normal thing. You're born with, and most people grow out of it. So lying, cunning, manipulating, glibness, exploiting, doing whatever it takes. Doesn't matter who you hurt. Arrogance, delusions of grandeur. He's still talking about his crowd size. It's so stupid. Yeah. Sexual promiscuity. We know he has that. Even 3 wives isn't enough, you know. He's always been, thinking about his daughter. I mean, not just in the last 3 years, but this goes back further, like in the 90s, when Ivanka was a teenager. What was it he did? I forget what it was. Low self-control. How many times does he say, I shouldn't say this, but, and I want to bring people together at some point, but I just can't help myself. Disregard for morality, lack of acceptance of responsibility, callousness, lack of empathy, remorse. Just realize, have we come across one definition that does not sound like Trump? I was not kidding. These last 2 years, I'm not kidding about this. I know this disorder. I know this type of brain. It's just missing that part where the ethics are. It's really that simple. Aha, got a comment there. That's interesting. So, back to the TV.
Democrats losing Senate seats in Florida. The competition there is still intense. We haven't called either the governor's race or the Senate seat, but the romping that Democrats are doing when it comes to the House is really quite impressive. And you see Tenney and Paso going in New York, and Tenney was one of President Trump's strongest supporters in Congress, and she's lost. And Paso, I mean, he was running.
Okay, another top of the hour. This is the big one. Polls are about to close. Democrats moving close to control of U.S. House. That's House of Representatives. Yeah, right now, the Republicans have control of every branch. You would think things would be doing better. But, you know, but they could lose control of the House of Representatives. I don't know if that means much of anything. It just means less is going to be able to happen.
The winner. Back to Walt.
Thanks very much, Neil. We've got a huge projection right now. And CNN projects that Democrats will reclaim control of the U.S. House of Representatives, winning new power to take on the President of the United States. This is a very significant defeat for Mr. Trump, a historic accomplishment.
Yeah, the one good thing here is there is no message, like Amateur was saying, no message that America has seen the light and is supporting Trump, and they think things are going well. No, they don't. On the other hand, I think it was close. It should have been close. This guy's a nut. If he had to take the tests that he says a president should have to take to be president, he would not be the president. Because it's dangerous having him president.
For the Democrats, even though some House races remain undecided, CNN can now...
And for him to actually say this stuff and not realize that he is the biggest problem. He has a low IQ. He's ugly. He's the violent one. He sees this in everyone else except himself. That right there tells you he's nuts. And he can't run anything. He can't run a casino. Like Bill Maher said, even Indians can run a casino. That was a funny clip. The way his audience responded. Funny. And it's clear he can't run the country. He's not even acting as the president. He golfs. He travels. He doesn't actually do the president's job much.
Make this projection with a very high degree of confidence based on statistical models that track races that Democrats already have won and analyze the races where they're leading significantly right now. Again, CNN can now project that Democrats will win the majority in the U.S. House of Representatives. Jake?
So again, this means we're not becoming a Trump nation here. We're backtracking. Where's the huge swell of people who see how great Trump is?
This is a huge win for the Democrats, a huge setback for the president and for the Republicans.
It is, and this is going.
But it's not enough. Not enough to change this government.
Going to be a big problem for President Trump going forward. If he thinks that the media is annoying, wait till he meets a Democratic House that has subpoena power and actually has the legal ability to force them.
I want to see that again. Oh.
The media is annoying.
It's a good one. Yeah, he's just gonna get crazier. And you just hope he has a heart attack, because nothing else can kill him. You can't get rid of this menace.
problem for President Trump going forward. If he thinks that the media is annoying, wait till he meets a Democratic House that has subpoena power and actually has the legal ability to force them to turn over documents. We're going to look like nothing compared to that. I mean,
document? What kind of document?
he is going to find an opposite.
But he will just. They just won't turn them over. They just won't do it. We already have an outlaw government here. I forgot about that term I made up. You thought our government was corrupt before. But this is a new thing here. They're blatantly disobeying the Constitution and right before our eyes. And they're doing it because they saw that Trump could get away with it. What kind of future does this country have when everyone's seeing that you can just get away with stuff? We're sinking here. You're sinking. We can't go back. We can't recapture the morality and people just following the rules because it's just the right thing to do. We won't see that again. It's over. So good luck.
He has never really encountered before.
And we should also.
And you've never encountered living in a third world country, but you're going to one day.
We'll talk about the historic nature of what probably will happen, which is the first female.
Under a dictatorship. I'm with dictators. He will do it. It'll happen. It's happened with other countries. Talked about that yesterday.
Speaker of the House in history, the U.S. history, is now poised to take the gavel again.
To be the second.
To be the first and a half. I don't know. But, she's going to have a fight on her hands, but she's confident. And she was also confident that they were going to take back the House. And here we are. She knows how to count votes. She knows nothing else. She certainly knows how to count votes. And so this is a moment that we should mark when it comes to that. And speaking of Nancy,
probably demonetized again. Anyway.
Just called, getting the CNN projection. Now, I can tell you, this crowd is getting excited. There are Democratic members, chairman of key committees, who are planning what they will do. He told me that they may even seek President Trump's tax returns as part of their investigation. Now, he also spoke to Jerry Nadler.
Oh yeah, that reminds me that there's still the investigation, and I still believe that that's legit, and it might bring down Trump's presidency, but how long is this taking? It's ridiculous. And what's the point then? Forgot about that. There's so many. Trump has done so many things that are worthy of impeachment that you forget them. That's how bad it is. I still got clips from yesterday I want to show you. See, let's catch up a little bit. Things are looking good here. I got some comments.
How decisions were made that we don't know the answer to right now, and I know Rick and David,
I remember Van Jones from election night. I made a video about the speech he gave. You should check out that video. Okay. Oh man. Okay. Okay. Comments. Okay. You're gonna love him by 2020. That's immature. That guy's just a joker. He doesn't seem serious. He hardly wanted to debate. Well, there was no debate, was there? Well, I won't be paying attention to him that year. Actually, I skipped past any clips he's in. Been doing that in the last few weeks. It's over. You know, I can't just keep this up. Yeah. A salt thread. What's a salt thread? Post a video. Well, I don't like to censor things, but I do not allow people to post rubbish, especially videos, in my channel, because that helps the video. So, what kind of video is it? Democrats have won? Looks like they won the House of Representatives. Majority. But there's a lot of other things. Looks like I got you a few more viewers for a couple seconds. I got you. What viewers are those? The salt must flow. Salt. Salt. Gary, why aren't you covering the election? See, he doesn't make any sense. Sean Baker and Primal Edge Health just tweeted your video. Tweeted the video. Both of them? What video? Let's see here. Gotta be something better on. See, that's the guy who wouldn't debate me. Yeah. What happens what's happening with the election? Oh yeah, I'm getting comments about Primal Edge here. I mean, I'm getting notifications. So apparently someone's watching. A lot of people are watching my video about him. Oh, yeah. Okay, looks like I got a share, big share. It's gonna get me some views on one of those videos. Yep. Let's see. Okay. The polls just closed, and I'm gonna get back to the TV in a second. Unemployed 50-year-old. You don't do too good. Third world countries. That's interesting. Okay.
Because you remember Newt Gingrich overreaching in 1994? Okay.
And you believe the Democrats can overreach?
Oh, well, they're already after 90. They're already won, and they're already
Let the senator talk.
Insane.
Well, let the senator talk, and then
Why would you want to do that? So, look, Republicans are feeling good things. I really do. Look, I understand we lost the House, but probably the five biggest governor races, we're going to win four. And we're probably going to hold up. And Scott Walker, who is a zombie, who cannot.
That reminds me, you don't really see Republicans acting happy, like normally, like most of these people who are liberals. I remember one election they won, like 2004 or 6, where they won and they were angry. It was the worst winners I ever saw. They're nuts.
Killed Scott Walker. You just can't do it. I mean, it looks like he's going to survive. That is a huge win. Number one. Number two, the Senate race. We're going to pick up 3, 4, maybe even 5 seats by the end of it. No, we didn't know that. I mean, the fact that we have done this well in spite of what has seemed like this wave is a real testament to the President of the United States and what he did.
And most importantly, all the big.
Okay, that's some spin there. It's a testament to.
We have to win by more than 10%
People.
just what we just did.
People are nuts. I've been saying that for years. Well, decades before the internet existed.
You look at the numbers, it's a wave. Okay. And there's a lot of
Everybody knew that it was a hugely difficult map for the Democrats in the Senate.
Well, why? Oh, and just got to zoom in again here. Look at these people. I'm 50, and I've gotten to the point where I can tell by looking at people. Which one doesn't look like the other? Which two people don't look like the other one? Look at the two people on the ends. Especially that guy. So you got the cozy area in the middle there with the friendly liberals. And off on the end is the conservatives they bring in to be fair and balanced and to have debates with. Almost all of them look like that.
Feels that he has his political acumen, and that is pretty critical. I just want to underscore David's point about the suburbs with some number.
Like Sean Baker, the huge head and neck. And then there's the facial hair like Primal Edge, Tristan.
Santorum says, play a hand too much and start all sorts of investigations. What kind of an impact? What is the White House? Because Sarah Sanders and I said it was a good night for the president.
Well, look, there was enough certainly for him to grab onto. From being in the White House. But some of those things are going to turn up matters that are deeply.
I would counter that in saying this. that the president's been under scrutiny like no other president in the history of our country for the past 2 years. And you say, well, it's a different
Scrutiny? Scrutiny? Like, what do you mean? Well, all presidents have the scrutiny. That's the way it is. You know, the media focuses on them, and of course Congress. But what do you mean scrutiny? Maybe it just looks like there's a lot of scrutiny because there's a lot of crimes, investigations, lies. You know, when you got a president that's doing all this stuff, having secret meetings with the Russian president, dancing with Arabs, with Arabs, and tells police to rough up people on the streets, and so many other things. Well, what's going to happen is scrutiny. That's just going to happen. It's like this bowl of Santorum here is admitting, he's almost admitting that Trump is a president that brings scrutiny because of all the bad things he's doing. They even admit it in the words they use. I saw that earlier today. It's a lot like vegetable police. That, you know, people who are on the false side of diet and health. They have to be disingenuous and say things they know is BS. And every once in a while, you can see the inconsistencies.
With a subpoena.
I understand that.
Oh, Mueller has a subpoena.
But it's also a scrutiny he can fight back on a lot more fairly and not cause the kind of disaffection in the American public by fighting back. It is traditional for a president to fight the other party in the Congress. It is not traditional, and it has alienated a lot of voters for him to fight who he's been fighting for the last 2 years. And who's that? The media. Okay, that's who he's been fighting. That's who's been putting the scrutiny on him.
Yeah, and that's pretty strange to fight the media when you're the president. Obama has said that he was often frustrated with the media, but he didn't fight them. Because what is the point? When you fight the other party, you basically do your job, man.
Now he can turn his attention away from the media, not do
something. Wait. That's nutty. He always could. He did not have to give all his attention to the media and to lawyers all over the place, dictators all over the country. He chooses to do this. Anything but actually run the country. And he still likes to campaign. That's what he wanted all along. He likes the attention, the crowd. Got a comment here. I got a comment about one of my political videos. This on today's video. Whoa! Wait a minute here. Oh, this was a few days ago. Yeah, my anti-Trump video from a few days ago. And just watch. Just listen. You know, these people don't have arguments. They don't have a case for anything. They're just haters. Comment is... Oh. Let's see. He said, I hope Trump gets back in. This guy is a snowflake. Well, he hasn't said anything yet. It's just using words to marginalize me. You know who's a snowflake? It's Trump. He can't handle media pressure like all the other presidents did. I'm off to eat a big steak. There you go. There you have it. There's the people right there. He just made my case. That's what they care about. They care about themselves and their gluttony.
Not that he will not call fake news and do. I'm not saying that, but he will now focus his attention on an area that is less problematic electorally for him, and that's an advantage to him. It really is.
Nothing about what fine the Democrats are going to do means stuff to Donald Trump, and Donald Trump will make the end. That's fine. We're out there pounding on those doors in all those states where we won and where we lost, not just because of that Donald Trump. This economy everybody's talking about is not working well for everybody. People can't see doctors. People can't go to college because they can't pay for it. The rents are going up. People have real problems. And I tell you what, if Democrats want to be worthy of what just happened, I think we've got to be able to listen. Make Donald Trump and the Republicans in the Senate say no to a bunch of stuff that people need, and then we're going to be.
Yeah, from a political sense, just from a political sense.
I'm falling behind here. Want to catch up and then... Okay, let's get to those clips. Because this is it. This is my last political video. Okay, check this out. Check this out. A feature of my new webcam.
The first gay governor in Colorado. That's a big deal. A lot of these things are positive. Here's what did happen. There was a test that I think a wing of the party was trying to run. And it was the idea that you could run a bold, populist, unabashedly progressive, multicultural, multiracial candidacy and win. That was the thesis of an Andrew Jones, the thesis of a Stacey Abrams, the thesis of a Ben Jealous in Maryland, the thesis of a Paulette Jordan in Texas.
Okay. That didn't work the same.
On the other hand, the other experiment that we ran
was
strong women, veterans, etc. That paid off better. Some moderate, some not. Some.
Good women.
That's right. A bunch of projections that seem to make at this point in Michigan. We can project that Gretchen Whitmer wins that race.
Whoa.
Democrats in
Michigan gets a Democrat as governor. That is Michael Moore's state. That state that he's from is one of the reasons he thought Trump would win 2 years ago. Because Michigan voted for him. Now we got a blue wave over there.
Michigan. In California, CNN can project that the winner there is Gavin Newsom defeating John Cox in that race. Also in Hawaii, CNN projects that the winner there is David Egan.
Okay. Now on to something else. Something different.
Democrat.
Let's see, something from yesterday. Wait a minute here. Okay. More comments. Trump is like vegetable face. He's a mess, you must have missed him up. Messed him up. Downvotes. Oh, yeah. Nothing interesting there. Today, Monday. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh.
During the civil rights movement, fighting for the right for people to vote. So that would be the best way to honor him and all of our service members, right?
They're there fighting for our freedoms. We should exercise those freedoms and show them that their fight is worthwhile.
Not that. Oh, man. Okay, small clip here.
Indoors, requiring the state legislature to make retiring Florida judges.
Oh, something on the Florida ballot.
Requiring the state legislature to make retiring Florida judges drill for oil more ethically, all the while forcing the Florida college system to prohibit dog racing on high-speed rail. Well, yes or no, Florida? We're going to exit full that. That's all we have for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow with more on TV Daily. To be with Ari Melvin starts right now. Good evening.
That wasn't what I wanted to tell you, though.
We're not broadcasting that live, but we will update with any news that...
Obama warning.
Some people woke up and said, oh, I guess we can't take this for granted. We've got to fight for this. We don't.
Running out of gas, running out of the voice, and broad national numbers. NBC's final poll shows Dems holding this 7-point edge. That's down a bit from 9.
But there's something else in here. Oh, Michael Moore, yeah. Michael Moore was on TV yesterday. He thought it was entertaining.
And while some Democrats are projecting confidence, coverage this weekend, I caught up with rooting for Democrats, you should not accept any overconfidence from Nancy Pelosi.
Oh, yeah. He has a criticism for Nancy Pelosi. Yeah. Here we go.
When we...
Yeah, I should have showed this earlier, of course. I was too busy.
Pelosi.
What now I'm saying is, we will win. We will win. We own the ground. We're not yielding one grain of sand.
Do not pay attention to this. Do not listen to Nancy Pelosi when she goes on Stephen Colbert and says, we've got victory here in our sights. No, we don't.
Really, why did she do that? See, this is a problem with Democrats. Well, they're both the stupid parties. What is it with them? They lose their mind. They don't know what they're doing. Confident? Is that it? Why would she do that, man?
You have to take Trump seriously. If you don't think that they don't have something up their sleeve, or they're not out there working their tails off, they are.
You heard it there. We begin tonight with MSNBC's Chris Hayes, who's been out getting on the ground in Texas.
No thanks. I've got like 3 videos on him and his weight, his dieting. He never lost any weight.
Look at Clinton in '94. You had.
Why not? It was such a great idea for a diet, right? Really?
Direction. Obama 2010, people moving away from him 63%. Trump is near, but not quite there in terms of people wanting to get away from this Trump leadership direction.
Yeah, it's a polarized electorate.
All right, that's the clip. And
in the races where we have both leading in districts.
I'll show you one from today. What the heck? Oh, I bet you didn't see this. Guess who else was on TV today? It was on C-SPAN. A panel of 4 people, probably all older than me, at a college. They were discussing bringing people together, uniting people. Check this out.
Most important issue to women. So if you don't offer some kind of solutions and tell people, here's what we're trying to do to improve the situation, you have nothing. So they left. And so I could see firsthand the decline of the party. And, I totally agree with Steve. I think that this party is going to be, getting smaller and smaller.
Talking about the Republican Party, it's in trouble. Is it supposed to be? Wide shot here. There.
But the fact is they had a false positive in 2016 that may accelerate the process that you're talking about. But, when you talk to some of your old Republican colleagues, they will say, hey.
So,
but that is what you're dealing with right now.
USC Schwarzenegger Institute. It's Arnold Terminator.
Going to happen. Steve Poizner, who's running for insurance commissioner, he changed his party affiliation from a Republican because he knew he's not going to win as a Republican to independent. And he's going to win. And luckily so, because he's fantastic. He's a great leader, and he will be a great asset at the very point, even though he's now an independent. But I mean, the bottom.
Where did I go? What the heck is that? Well, this goes on and on and on. Okay, here's the end.
And the city council changed their mind and rewrote the law, and now you can have murals again appearing in painting and walk. So that is what Barney was about, to inspire people to get up and to do something about it. And this is what this message should be here today.
Can we have some applause for these gentlemen? What a great discussion. Thank you so much. Thank all of you for coming.
I have to do something for a minute. I have to go get some food.
We have people on TurfCast all the time doing.
So I'll just leave this running. I think we're safe with C-SPAN because there's no commercials, right? Don't worry. This shouldn't be copyrighted.
Speculated about it all. That's very useful, but you won't get the real story until you read the indictments. To call it a delusion is part of disinformation, frankly, and suggests, the president's favorite phrase, no collusion. And honestly, I was so glad Greg mentioned the recent indictments because this is ongoing. Just to give an example from the recent indictments, one of the phrases that was released into Twitter was something Islamophobic, and it was retweeted by none other than Ann Coulter, who's with us this weekend. And then but just to be fair, another one that had some sort of radical charge about rape and so forth was retweeted by Rose McGowan. So we're all susceptible to this, and some signs of the infection that is disinformation and the kind of Iago in Shakespeare and on Othello, like always telling you your wife is sleeping with someone else, your wife is sleeping with someone else, or like the liberals are a mob, to get you insane. And some of the panels even here seem to reflect a commitment to, the idea that there's like some cogent position by neo-Nazis, some of whom are here, and that we need to take it seriously is a byproduct of that kind of disinformation. And I think the word delusion partakes of that.
I've got specific questions for each of you, but is there anybody else who wants to try to take a stab at this one? Vince?
Oh, this guy looks like a servitude.
We're supposed to be beyond politics. And now we're at a point where we're questioning kind of basic truth. And that just seems like we can't even take that next step to have a conversation about important stuff. We can't even agree on it. Think we're built to argue about what the definition of the word lazy is. But we can't even have basic conversations. We can't talk about collusion or delusion or any of these things because we didn't have the foundation.
He's going back 20 years to insult a Democrat when he's got a ton of examples in modern history.
And we're having some of the basic conversations that need to happen before we get to those later on. And that's why I'm somewhat in the same idea of how we have this collusion argument and we can't even agree on some really, really core issues. Like, sort of. Let me turn to you, Bill. So, without opening sort of too naked a part for my book, but you talked in your background about your role in working to shape the Republican.
I forgot I turned off the mic. It's just my first day with this.
Party, working for two different administrations. And I want to ask a question that sort of gets at where that party is now and how you explain it or sort of diagnose it. One of the themes in the book that
has really jumped out and got more attention than I expected it would, is a confrontation in the middle of the 2016 race between CIA Director John Brennan and the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. Brennan is going to the Hill. He's bringing classified files with him to show them what Russia's doing. Oh my God, we've never seen anything like this before. We got to do something about it. And McConnell stuns him. Rather than saying, "You're right, what the hell is going on here?" McConnell says, "You're trying to screw our nominee. And not only am I going to refuse to condemn Vladimir Putin or accuse the Kremlin of interference in the election, I will accuse the Obama administration of interference in the election if you guys do what you say you're going to do." How did we get here? That's a good question, and Mr. McConnell, so Celeste didn't know about that at the time. I mean, Brennan was a pretty political, I would say, agency director, and had previously been involved in politics to the degree most agency directors hadn't been. And there was suspicion of him on the Hill among Republicans, but that doesn't excuse what McConnell said. It doesn't excuse the Obama administration for not doing anything anyway. At the end of the day, Mitch McConnell had zero power over this, and he could have criticized them. And the New York Times, incidentally, didn't they publish a famous article in mid-October, intelligence agencies find no clear links. So I don't know. It seems like people did have trouble processing, I think, the degree and purposefulness of the Russian interference and the Russian conspiracy to meddle in our elections. Whether how much different Americans colluded, if I can use that word, or were involved in conspiracy, obviously, as we hope, the special counsel will test stubbornly and will let the rest of us know. And then Congress will that is for the question of the president. Congress really won't have to ask. Because the Republican Party, no, look, I think the party was pretty anti-Putin. I mean, certainly the president within Congress was for a more hawkish stance against Putin. The party was pretty favorable to the guys against Putin. Of influence. That's why when he came out and started talking about foreign policy, the first thing that he talks about is NATO is obsolete. And everybody looked around and said, where did that come from? Russia. The European Union should be dismantled. Russia. These are objectives of our adversaries, not of our nation. We now have 1/3 of the American public's perception of reality is engineered by a foreign intelligence agency, weaponized through our own information systems, propagated through your friends and family, and now we don't believe what we ever believed. We are so screwed.
Right. You can't be in the pocket of the Russians and the Saudis at the same time.
Yeah, you can't.
You cannot be in the pocket of the Russians and the Saudis at the same time.
Really quickly how you can. Because when you don't care how you win, you'll take assistance from anybody. And if that means treason,
This is right.
and the Saudis come to you and promise you riches,
This reminds me of what we were just reading about sociopaths, the psychopaths. All he cares about is winning. Didn't want to be the president, just wanted to win. And those kind of people, they don't care how they win. They have no conscience. And I was just thinking of a similar thing here. How can you be in both pockets? Well, when you're Trump, when you have no conscience, you can do a lot of that stuff. It's amazing what he's gotten away with doing, only because he has the will and the lack of morals to do it. Yeah. Say that again.
So be it. Third of the American public's perception of reality is engineered by a foreign intelligence agency, weaponized through our own information system, propagated through your friends and family, and now we don't believe what we ever believed. We are so screwed.
Right. And you can't be in the pocket of the Russians and the Saudis at the same time.
Yeah, you can't.
You cannot be in the pocket of the Russians and the Saudis at the same time.
Really quickly how you can be. Because when you don't care how you win, you'll take assistance from anybody. And if that means treason, so be it. If that means the Saudis come to you and promise you riches, so be it. If that means the Israelis come to you and say that we can engineer your social media, I've said this on television about 500 times since 2016. There are multiple dirty trick schemes that are being investigated by the special counsel. Not one, multiple ones. And so, yeah, you can do that. I've seen people commit, you've seen people who've committed treason for multiple reasons, not just one.
But my point being, though, is that you can't have these countries that think that they're going to run his foreign policy through paying him off, especially something as diametrically opposed as the Saudi royal family in Russia.
I spotted him. Someone defending Trump. I spotted him from way back here. See how this guy only takes up half of the seat. So this guy takes up the whole seat. And he's just, and you can see his beard from way back here too. Man, stereotypes. Some people criticize me for focusing on a person's looks, and then I point out that 80% of people will actually fall into a stereotypical look. Because we've seen it. And there's something genetic too. Like I was saying, genetics are have a lot to do with people being heavy set, and those same genetics give you certain other personality traits and ways of thinking.
And Iran, who was the mortal enemy of the Saudis, the dumb person in the room, we've already kind of had that conversation about who that is, but the Saudis aren't idiots. He's not an idiot. The Israelis aren't idiots. Yet they might be able to throw Trump denominator here. Donald Trump. They know he's an idiot. Therefore, they can play him. Every spy officer, every human intelligence officer can tell you you're recruit stupid people who are willing to look out for their own interests to betray their nation. So
that's what Trump has done.
The old school geopolitics people would have believed that your ideological factors from these nations cannot compete with each other. But when it's money, it works.
I have a question for you, Malcolm. I wish to both of you. How does the relatively small group of people advantageously spread across 3 states, how do they see Trump as a strong leader when he's a courtesan, is beholden to these bookies. Am I mixing up gender stuff? But anyway, and you know, and a puppet and whatever else. I mean, he's such a constant source of humiliation
You're the puppet.
for the country, and they had
You're a
made him
puppet.
obviously a laughing stock. And I just don't know, as we come up to the midterms, how he still represents like a Republican patriarch in any way. I mean, he seems to be, he still owns.
He doesn't. I used to be a Republican. But he doesn't represent conservatism or republicanism. He represents Trumpism.
Let's treat that as a rhetorical question for the moment, because I want to get Jack in the conversation here. If you haven't seen Jack's documentary, it's really terrific. I hope you will. He has a terrific interview with Senator John McCain. It must be amazing for you to go back and look at that footage now. I would just like to ask you, Jack, could you put that film to bed?
Say, would it be nice if we had a good relationship with Russia, things like that. And so in the Mueller indictment, there was sort of a Seth Rich comparable film in Ukraine that I would have liked to have had. That Yulia Tymoshenko, who's running against managers and European coverage, basically they accused her of murder and some person that was a small-time person who campaign murder. So that would have been a good thing. Where I think it's whether it's yet to come out, I think there are two camps of that. One, and I think a lot of this is going to be done by journalism, is confirming things that we already kind of suspected or were already out there. I think that a lot of stories are coming out in the next few weeks that really nail down stuff that has sort of been out there and sort of heard about. And then I think that there's another tranche of things that we haven't heard of. My understanding, and I wish I had more on this, is that there's actually a lot of stuff, names that are not in the press, events that we have not heard about, that are going to be included in what comes next. And then also I watched the other investigation we did, East District of New York. So this is Virginia, Southern District of New York, and
got sidetracked. Yeah, let's forget this.
World as President of the United States, dealing with an opposition party.
Okay, let's go over to Fox. Wanted to do that earlier.
Then he had a recall election, and now this election, and he was pretty much, considered dead for a long time by a lot of experts. And now Scott Walker is up 314 votes. He's Waukesha. Shocking cases of 2018 caught on camera. Showing a 19-year-old Syrian migrant accusing two men from Berlin for wearing a kippah.
NBC.
To stand up to his far-right base. And so we're going to keep trying, and we're going to keep fighting for health care. We're going to keep fighting to protect Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid, and make sure that the Secretary of Education actually...
He sounds like a Democrat.
...is actually understanding climate science. We're going to do that because that oversight role is absolutely...
he believes in climate science. He is a Democrat.
critical, and there has been no guardrails in this Congress. The Republicans have just capitulated at every turn to this president. We need guardrails. We need checks and balances. That's what our system's about.
C-SPAN, the new channel of exciting politics, debate. Oh, calls. This reminds me of way back 20 years ago. This was one of my favorite things to watch after an election. Three lines, left, right, and other. This gets interesting.
But that we're all one people.
people, just anybody calling in.
Not just hope that we can do that, but I just.
Yeah, this was like the internet, before the internet, where you could hear what regular people were saying, what they're thinking.
I don't understand whenever I hear it on TV, it always says one way or the other way. Why can't we just come together and be one America? That is the most disheartening thing when I hear it on,
You sound like an independent. Well, we don't care about you. Because there aren't enough of you.
When I get off the phone and I hear you guys talk and someone calls in or someone talks on TV that they're saying they're a Republican or they're a Democrat. Why can't they just be America? Help me understand why we can't just be that. Even if we disagree on.
Why can't you just be a vegan? Because people are a lot of different things. There's a lot of issues.
Certain things of what we actually be, what's in the Senate or what's in the House of Representatives. Why can't we just be that?
Wayne, just to clarify, who did you vote for in the Senate race?
I did vote for Beto, and I am disheartened, and I really am. I'm sad about it because a grassroots effort was really done for that guy, and I listened to him a few times here in Texas, and he was really captivating, and not just because he was just. He talked good, if you will. He resonated with me. He resonated with a lot of people, and I did the due diligence of looking at different things that he believed in.
So after that,
German men and armor were pouring into France.
People who came in tonight are not going to be the Tea Party caucus. They're just not.
I do think that this is going to be tough and there's going to be some indigestion. I have a couple of ideas. One is, I think that you are 100% correct. It had, 5 of these 5 won, you would have taken all the option away from the moderates, and then it would just be a progressive party. I think now the debate continues, but I do think that Andrew Gillum coming so close.
back to Fox.
First to report, this is where Kemp is doing especially well, running a candidacy, appealing to social conservatives in rural parts of the state. But now the precincts are reporting.
Say, George, who did you vote for governor? Mr. Newsom or Mr. Cox that day? Or somebody else?
I voted for Mr. Newsom, but that being said, there weren't that many choices for me to express my opinion on. And oftentimes you just see a name, a profession, and a political affiliation. That's it. They don't provide the voters a lot of information upon which to make their decisions.
George, we've often heard about the California ballot that it's pages and pages long. Is that the case?
There was a lot of good information on the proposition, but when it came to the candidates, there was not a lot of good information that was sent to the voters. Now, I know that the California Secretary of State
The last 2 comments were really good. Gary's channel features an advanced level of performance art that many people, simply can't understand. A lot of other things I do that are going to be over people's heads.
on their website for the voters that wanted to learn more.
I'm laughing about the other comment, by the way.
What their options were. And I thought that was a good move. And I think that
that's funny.
Giving more information.
Thank you, George. In Burbank, Governor Mary Fallin, who is term limited in Oklahoma and does have a low approval rating, sent out this tweet. Congratulations to Governor-elect Stitt on being elected Oklahoma's governor. I wish him the best of luck.
So you know that you have watched stranger things than this. Yep.
He did everything I can
So have I.
to make sure he will have a very smooth transition. Of course, Mr. Stitt is the mayor of Oklahoma City currently. Mike is in St. Paul, Minnesota. Hi, Mike.
Hi, I'm going to make this short and sweet. I'm a Republican from Minnesota, but I wish we had 100 senators like Joe Manchin from West Virginia.
Did you hear his speech tonight?
Yes, I did. But I followed him, and it would be nice if we had bipartisanship across 100 senators like Joe Manchin.
Hey, Mike, can you give us an update from Minnesota? How is Congressman Keith Ellison doing in the Attorney General's race?
Unfortunately for me, it looks like
some of these Republican-held long time, in some cases, like Pete Sessions we were just talking about, long-time Republican-held seats that are in suburban/urban areas. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. I think we also learned tonight that Florida is always going to be a giant mystery. I think I called it the land of TBD on Twitter a while ago because you just, the polling always seems to be off. And by the way, I think pollsters, we're learning tonight there's a lot of work to do in terms of actually determining, what's going to happen. A lot of polling was off, especially
in Maine, and again, Maine, this is not a county-based system, so what you're seeing here are individual municipalities here. Mills, though, being helped that Portland
economic insecurity when they think about the prospect of going back.
So I guess the U.S. is done here. Nothing more to learn. Oh yeah.
Now, I think that's a real issue, and it's more than a line in a bill. That's a whole page. That's people's entire lives. That's when they think about what. And I think it's a value argument. That's what I think could be potentially.
I agree with Donald Trump when he came for president said he would never sign a bill without protecting the goods as contingent. He has never supported anything that eliminates.
Well, wait a minute.
You can say
his attorney general is refusing to defend the Affordable Care Act in court.
It's a much bigger.
So in terms of investigations from, I mean, where do you see them go?
I don't see them going to healthcare.
I mean, tax returns does. I mean, obviously there's a lot of people who do care, but the New York Times put out this enormous year-and-a-half long expose on the history of the Trump family. Yeah.
Let's take a look at my videos here, my list. See if I can just spot which one was shared an hour ago. Huh. Strange. Oh. Yep. Well, the Stop This Evil video looks like got a few more views on it than what I saw earlier today. Wow. That's probably it. Oh, yeah. Wait, that's the Trump video. Yeah, me put it. Well, I don't want to say anything. Okay. That is it, people. Yep. I don't have the energy to end this video. Oh, how about a donation? I think I broke records today. 6 hours live. 4 live videos. Now tomorrow, so it's Wednesday, huh? I may take a day off. Well, I do have one little thing planned, but you'll be surprised. I won't give it away. I got other stuff to do. But big things are coming. About 3 days from now. Yep, we're moving up again. There's big things happening. Yeah, different stuff. Yeah, I always keep my audience surprised. Keep them guessing here. Well, I was doing surprising stuff. Okay. And that is the end. That is the end.